guys, welcome back. Okay, Aquarius. We are finishing the with Aquarius and Pisces today. I don't actually think it's just whatever you need to know, I guess. What you don't see, whatever you need to know. Aquarius. Put on my protection oil. And I've also started using my Felix Felicius oil every day, and I just feel like there's been so much. It's funny because, like, you know something's gonna work, but then, like, when you use it and then it works, you're still surprised even though you know it's gonna work. That's how I feel every time I use my oils, and they work every time, but I'm still like, oh my god, it worked, how cool. And so that's exactly how I feel. I'm like, oh my god, my oil works. It does. It really does. Alright, okay. I don't know why I keep hearing Sagittarius. No. Aquarius. Aquarius. Ooh. Aquarius. Okay, shut your mouth and stand and deliver. I don't know if those aren't the way the words go, but like a river, shut your mouth and run like a river. And, sir, ma'am, okay. We got turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Alright, Aquarius, I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to work on, and I feel like it's one thing specifically, but it could be multiple things, because I heard for some of you guys it's health and fitness. For some of you it's also like career. For some of you guys are building a channel. For some of you guys, whatever it is, right? I even heard somebody that's trying to conceive. If that's the case, Aquarius, I know the keto diet helps. I've heard a lot of people that weren't able to get pregnant before, when they do the keto diet, they're able to conceive. They call it the keto baby. Even women that weren't wanting to, yeah, because you remove all sugar and carbs, and anything inflammatory, and that resets your hormones. And so if you're having issues with that, right, if it's something deeper, then obviously that's not going to help. You'd have to go to the doctor for that. And again, I'm not a doctor, but I am just giving, and I just saw 333. Okay, but they are saying, look, slow and steady, it's going to continue progressing, keep pushing forward. And I feel like, well, I'm not gonna go, well, it came up, so I'm gonna say it. I feel like you've been really hard at work. You've been putting a lot of work into it. Oh my goodness, look at him. He just knocked down my decoration. She just knocked down my decoration, and then she ran away. You're supposed to be watching. My daughter's in here and was like, I'll watch him, don't worry. Oh, he's right. Stop it. Look, people are gonna yell at you. They're not gonna yell at you. Here, go up to the cupboard. Okay, bye. He's just gonna jump down. Move. Stay there. Oh god, there's another one behind me. Oh my god. Hold on, guys. I have to, no. Alright, I had to get rid of a couple because there was too many. And just in case you see a cat jump down, Nala is up there, and she probably will jump soon, actually. So if you see a cat jump, this is the story of my life. Okay, so slow and steady, right? Slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady. It does feel like you guys have been frustrated because it has been really slow. It felt like you were going forwards and backwards. I feel like for a really long period there was actually, I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to, oh, I already got answered. So in the past, it felt like nothing was really moving forward, and it's because you were building on a foundation that wasn't going to last. It feels like you might have had, do you want to appear? You might have had, you were still in a past cycle where that cycle needed to be closed out because you were dealing with just karmic lessons, if that makes sense. And so the universe removed a lot of things from your life, and I feel like you started a new, I'm not even going to say chapter because it's not a chapter. A chapter would be in the same book. I'm thinking a new movie, a new book, right? All right, let's get one more for you. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. I feel like they're saying that, and Spirit has a plan. Yeah, with koala. Yeah, I feel like the universe is saying, look, I'm gonna take this bottom one. Bring a gentle touch to yourself. I'm hearing like a lot of like, oh my God, I'm not good enough for this. You're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself, and the truth is that it wasn't about you or your talent or whatever it was, right? It really was that it wasn't the right time for things to grow in your life. It was a time of like removal. You guys might have gone through a period where there was a lot of things being removed from your life. A lot of things. It was almost like you were being forced to become a minimalist almost. Things breaking in your home. You know what I mean? Some of you guys could have even moved into a smaller place. There's just minimalizing, and it was almost like it wasn't even by choice. It was just happening to you. The universe was doing that. The universe was doing that because basically it was like, okay, we're starting over from scratch, but of course you can't really, I mean, you can start over from scratch, but to an extent, right? To an extent. These mofos, man. Do I want a cat? I have plenty. Come get one. Now I am looking to rehome. Well, not even rehome. I kept them too long. Babies need homes, and they need people that can give them the attention and love they deserve. When you have too many cats, you can't do that. It's like children. I personally could not have had more than, like, I want to say 3. Clarifying, slow and steady. Justice. This is justice. You're getting your justice. You are going to get your justice. The only thing is that it is slow and it is steady. And the reason for that is because not only are you building a solid foundation, but you're actually building something that's going to require I feel for the most part, for most of you Aquariuses, you guys have been doing something, and you've been doing it on your own, right? This is something that you've been building on your own. You haven't really had any help. You haven't really had anybody like tell you what to do. Anything you've learned, you had to do it on your own. Honey, can you grab her, please? They think it's funny. I'm starting to get annoyed. You had to do it on your own, right? And when you don't have help, and it's because, okay, so let me give you guys an example. I've used this example before. I don't know if it was with you guys. You guys know Nikola Tesla, right? Nikola Tesla. And what he went through and all the things he, discovered, and he was able to harness energy, and he found a lot of things, and he was able to do his scientific study. But what happened is that the people that were, you know, paying his way, paying for his scientific studies, they said no. They took all the information he found, they hoarded it, and did, you know, what they do with the higher power. Well, you know, not a higher, better power, just higher power. And they didn't put that information out to the universe, right? Or to the people. And then they said, you know, you have to basically research what we tell you to research, or we're cutting your funding. So basically he was puppeteered, and he couldn't do anything that he wanted to do. And he was doing amazing research, right? So it's almost like with the Lovers in reverse, bring a gentle touch. It's almost like in the past, you dealt with people that only wanted to puppeteer you. You only wanted to get in because they saw something valuable, but they were just going to tear it down at the end, right? This was people that were not looking out for your highest good, people that were not there for the best interest. They were there for the money, not for what you believe in. And I just saw 1111, right? People that were there just for their self-interest. Just for their self-interest. They didn't believe in you. They didn't believe in, you know, any of the things that you were doing, any of the things that you believe in. They didn't care, and they burned. And I feel like they did. I feel like they did. How does Selena Gomez say? They burnt down your garden because it wasn't theirs. And so having those kinds of people around, why were you going to rebuild your garden when they were just going to burn it down again, right? With the Lovers in reverse, also I am getting, like I said, bring a gentle touch. Be gentler with yourself. Be gentle with, you know, when there's a step back, when you feel like things aren't moving forward. Don't speak of yourself negatively, because it's not you. It is an energy of building momentum, right? That's what's happening. And it seems like to you it's been a really long time, but really the energy hadn't shifted until just very recently. I'm feeling not even a month, okay? And so it's almost like the wind had to turn. You know in Mary Poppins, when it says the wind, when the wind turns I have to go, or when the wind turns she comes in. It's like that. It was almost like the wind had to turn a specific way, so things could get moving, right? Because you had to disconnect from certain karmas, certain people, certain energies that were trying to sabotage you, right? Let's clarify. Spirit has a plan with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands in reverse, Spirit is saying we don't want this to be like a, you know how people like will have a boom and then it goes out of nowhere, like those people that have the one-hit wonder, right? And then you never hear from them again. Or people that go viral off of one video, and then they don't really reach those levels again, because they didn't really build that platform. They had one or two videos that people loved, and then it just went down here from there, right? Because it was like one funny video. This is something that they're trying to build that's going to last, not just for now, but it's building up momentum, but it's also building up a platform to other things, where this is going, like I said, it's going to build generational wealth, and the stepping stones have to be built correctly, is what I'm getting, right? With the Hangman, you're not seeing things from the right perspective. You're needing to see things from a different perspective about walking away from a Page of Wands. Oh shoot, there was one stuck behind here. Yeah. Okay, so you're needing to see things from a different perspective about the sun, about going towards the sun. It's not, I'm getting, and I know I'm getting, I hate it when there's so many like taglines or whatever, but it really is saying it's not about the end, it's not about the end game. It really is about the journey, and it's about having fun, about getting there, not stressing out about the things in between, right? It's like when you're building your own home and you're actually putting your own work into it. Like, you're enjoying building that home, right? At the end, once it's built, you're like, cool, this is awesome, I love my home. But imagine all the memories you're having of building your own home, right? or building a project or something that you see on the shelves and you're like, oh my god, I put so much love into it. Like with my oils, when I make them, like it's not as simple as in, oh, I put the ingredients in a bowl and I'm done. No, it's a whole process. It's a whole thing. It can take up to weeks sometimes for me to make oils, right? And then the whole label making and everything and coming up with names, the whole thing of doing it, and the process of getting there. And I do feel like the universe is sending, I actually had this thought earlier and I didn't say it, I feel like the universe is sending you in like fun, so that you're able to play hard, work hard, right? Or I heard play hard and work smart. And so really it's not going to feel like you're working. It's going to feel like you're doing what you love to do, and then you're going out and having fun. I do feel like that's really what's happening. Yeah, I keep getting this gavel card. I really do feel like this is 5D. I don't feel like this is 3D. If this is 3D for you guys, great, but I really do feel like this is 5D. The courts of the heavens have decided upon like the past stuff that you've done. Remember I said there was karma that was playing out? They've judged, they've made a decision, and I feel like the decision is going towards you, and you're now about to start getting dharma. I keep getting that card for a lot of people, and I really don't think, for Virgo it was definitely a 3D. For almost everybody else, I feel like this is more of a 5D, right? Things were weighed out, and justice has been called, and I feel like it's towards you. This is your justice, right? Let's clarify the Lovers in reverse. Ooh, I bent that card. Yeah, sacrifice. You've released, you've let go, you've sacrificed a lot. You've sacrificed a lot, and you've been through some shit, and you've had to release a lot of things. And I feel like in the past you would surrender and put others first, and not this time. Not this time. This time you're not going to give up on yourself, and you're doing things for yourself, right? There's a martyrism here, but it's not like for like a, oh, I'm woe is me, right? This is more of like, no, I've sacrificed, you know, whatever it is that you've sacrificed to do what you feel is your path, because you're heeding the call. But I feel like you've had to let go of a lot of things. People, places, and things, right? Oh, shit. With the Knight of Wands, we got heart and home. Yeah, you're starting to, like, be very happy wherever it is that you are. There's happy home. There's security coming in. You're going to start feeling whole again. Exactly where you are. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of kindness. Spirit has a plan to bring you in contentment, fulfillment, and legacy. Literally, and it's bringing in all of your heart's desire, right? And this says literally longevity. It's because this is meant to last. This is not meant to be for a second, right? And at the bottom of the deck, we have blocked, changed. Blocked, change. Barriers, challenges, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, there was a detour. It was temporary setbacks. But all of that is changing now. Within a few days. Within a few days, literally. I was telling you, it hasn't been that long. And for some of you guys, apparently, it hasn't even happened yet. But it's about to. It's about to change. Everything's about to change for you. Whoa. Unconditional trust. Unconditional trust. I almost said love. Unconditional trust of yourself and of divine, and I feel like that's what you have now, and you're going forward knowing that you're being taken care of, and that you're going to continue what you're doing, but you're also going to be taken care of in, look, nourishment. And with nourishment, I really do get abundance with like all nourishment, right? Nourish your heart, your soul, your mind. And we got storm wisdom. 444. I feel like it's saying, like, when tower moments come, you really do know how to handle yourself now because you've learned through the storm, right? If you live somewhere where there's literally tornadoes constantly, you have a plan. You're like, okay, we're going to the tub. I don't know, I've never been through a tornado. We're going to the tub and that's where we're gonna be. You already have a plan, right? You know what you have to do. And I feel like these tower moments are going to be, for the most part, you're good, right? With nourishment also, I am hearing careful with what you eat. Be careful. Yeah, there's something here about your heart. So just be careful. Okay? I would start, especially with everything that's going on. Yeah, be careful what you eat. Yeah, be careful what you eat. Alright? And it's red, so it's giving me blood. And you know how they're saying about that? The red meat. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Aquarius, I love you guys so much. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.